Welcome to Mystic Moons. Thank you for joining. First of all, to my subscribers, appreciate it. And to new people as well, thank you. Today we're going to take a trip. We're going to go to merry old England and find out exactly why are they so happy or unhappy. So, first of all, I want to thank my subscribers and people who donated to this, to Mystic Moons Airwaves. We appreciate it. And we look forward to many more cosmic journeys. And as I said, today we're going to take a trip to England. And we're asking a serious question. And it's not unusual to ask this question. So let's relax, let's put on our psychic helmets and journey to the ether, to the cosmic energy flows, and see if we can come up with some sort of yay or nay. Is Starmer, the question is Starmer using racism and multiculturalism as a shield for his failures? His leadership fails. Now, that's an honest question. You could ask that. And since he was only elected with some of his PMs, his party himself, with a sheer fraction of popularity, some of the people were there's a difference between his people being put in, a difference of 500 votes. That's not much. And that doesn't guarantee popularity, nor does it guarantee full leadership. And then what would you do in a situation like that? Well, you can always find a subject of contention that people don't like to. You can't answer it right away. And racism and multiculturalism is one of those subjects that you can always say, well, and then there's the well is like a deep well of like, you dig down, and you search for some sort of solution. However, it's something that is a big issue with a lot of past colonialistic powers, as well as land grabs, or just people that just love to control each other. I mean, it's all the same, isn't it? However, let's find out. Let's ask the question. Let's ask this question. As we all know, Starmer is a buddy, a disciple of Tony Blair. Tony Blair, if you remember, was in power X amount of years ago. And he was the one who first said, come on in. He welcomed mass immigration. Just to have the numbers, just to have enough static in the air. I mean, you would think a politician would be inclined to do such a thing when they were doing a lot of maneuvers. Keep the masses, the population distracted while you have open field. That's a power move. That's a power move for sure. Now, one thing you can ask too about multiculturalism isn't only about people from different places. No. It's also about lifestyles. It is multiculturalism, right? So, and you would even think the way that Starmer has appointed Lord Peter Mandelson as U.S. ambassador. Now, we all know that Lord Mandelson, I should say it right, Mandelson, has been a known. He's not without scandal. It's almost as like going tit for tat, or neck to neck with Trump and his past political or just legal problems, and putting Mandelson in the same type of category, who has been there for corruption and money schemes. He has already quit twice, and also too, he's also homosexual, which is putting a multiculturalistic thing on the whole MAGA thing, which seems to be or it's written to be, about all he-men and cavemen type of mentality. So so this is his choice. I mean, this is just excuse me. This is just Starmer's way of acting. In other words, he's just trying to throw fire on fire instead of really seeking. Hello. I caught a little bit of cold. Let me have a sip of something. So already we know that Starmer's not well liked. His policies are all making a lot of people angry. So so his safety net is, of course, racism and multiculturalism, which is the same thing you have about not the gang rapes. The gang rapes, which have been going on for 12 plus years. Of course, there's like a rush to keep it quiet. Now, it could be keeping it quiet because there's a big donor behind all of this, but we're going into too many directions at once. Let's first find out, is he using racism? Is Starmer using racism to hide his failures? Now, that's just the first thing. Is he hiding under controversy? Let's see. I could, just be a shot in the dark, or could be totally wrong. Is he using someone else to air out so he won't have his own underwear to air out, say that, just, his own dirty linen? Because there's nothing, you can't solve racism in one swoop with a company or an organization that refuses even to intelligently handle immigration. Let's see now. All right. We've taken a number of cards, and let's see if the spirits have any. This wants to come out. All right. Let's see. Is he or is he not using racism and multiculturalism to hide under the umbrella, to be an umbrella for his own failures? Okay, first of all, we have the Hermit. This could be Starmer himself, standing alone, feeling isolated, because when he's not with Tony Blair, who is he with? Who is he with? And he is most unpopular, as we know. The next one is the Page of Pentacles. This could be his investors in whatever we do know that he wants to go to, like full blast AI. Maybe all the money, they don't want to talk about it yet, or the direction to have total surveillance. And of course, we do know that Starmer is quite the fan of the WEF, which is all about control of the few, but of the many. And then we have the King of Cups. This could be Blair himself, to whom he answers to, and also the WEF. The King of Cups, which is trying to keep, politeness, polite emotions, trying to keep above it all. We shall overcome type thing, more or less. We can be one nation no matter where we come from, that type of thing. The next card we have here is the Two of Cups, working together. Working together. Who is working together? Blair and Starmer? Or Starmer and the people? That's a question we'll have to check out. The next card we have here is the King of Cups. There's a lot of emotion going here. The King of Cups, the Two of Cups, and the King of Cups. Now, the King of Cups, this is where it's at. He's saying that I have a scheme, I have a way for all of us to join together, to be under one big surveillance grid. Perhaps that's it. Perhaps that's it. And I'll make sure that no one can harm anybody else. Or perhaps racism is big enough of an umbrella that we all can find something that we could do better by. And here we have the Five of Swords. Well, I would say this Five of Swords would be like, this is a good battle plan. This was like I can strike you down as being a racist for any type of reasoning. Anyone on either side of the fence can be guilty because we are tribal people, and when there's certain things about everybody that somebody else doesn't like. So that's kind of universal band-aid, a universal get out of jail type thing, a universal dartboard. So here, let's find out who is working together. This, first of all, this Two of Cups. Who is this benefiting? Is this? Let's just take a couple. We might even switch the deck. Maybe I should switch the deck. Now, let's switch the deck to this one. Now, who is this Two of Cups? This Two of Cups. Is he working together with whom? Hello? Yeah, who is he working together with? The people? Or is he working together with the establishment that are giving him his rule book? That's a question. That's the whole uneasy thing. Just like he the ambassador he chose for the United States. One more. And this one. Okay. Now, the first thing we have is the King of Swords. Now, this King of Swords, this is like, it seems right away that the Two of Cups, he's working with someone with some considerable power. Now, the Nine of Swords, excuse me. Oh, to clean my glasses. The Nine of Swords. It seems like he's trying to get a happy medium between the people, his constituents, and his overseers. The Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles. Well, that's an assessment. I would say that he is trying to play both sides. And the Five of Pentacles. Oh. Well, he's been giving the egg timer with his WEF and his superiors. It seems like he's been given a time frame. He's working on it under a tight time frame. This Two of Cups is not for the people. This Two of Cups affects how long is he going to stay in power? And we have the Nine of Swords, which is real bad. And we have this Seven of Pentacles, which is like tick, 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 tick. And we have the Five of Pentacles. Well, he's in a sorry position right now. And I have to say that Starmer's days are numbered. Starmer's days of where does he have his allegiance? To the people? It doesn't seem like the people at all. It doesn't seem like he is absolutely there for the people. It's more or less his over here, somebody's clicking their fingers and telling him which direction to roll. And he's not, and trying to be pulled in two different, for the people and for his superiors or backers. He's being pulled in too many directions at once. So he's not appeasing anybody. He's not making anybody happy. No one. And who is this king? This King of Cups. This King of Cups. Who is this King of Cups? Let's find out who is this King of Cups quickly. Because it just seems like he's like on borrowed time. And I would imagine that clock is ticking faster than usual. All right. Now, okay, two cards for this King of Cups. The King of Cups, we have the Six of Pentacles, and we have the Two of Swords. Well, again, silent. There's not much to say about who exactly is this King of Cups. But this King of Cups is somebody in the shadows. Somebody in the shadows, as I said already. This is somebody from the WEF, the World Association, the globalists, who are trying to make, the few over the many. And they don't want to talk about exactly who is doing what or who is pulling what strings. So yes, this is not exactly, I would say that his whole charade of using racism and multiculturalism is just a tool to buy some time. But he's in this alone. And so right now we can expect that Starmer is, well, he's not exactly sitting pretty. He's not exactly sitting pretty. And he's not coming up with any solutions. No, he's just buying time to aggravate the situations, to just prolong the same status quo, of which he doesn't have an idea of how to bridge the gaps. He doesn't have any idea to bridge the gaps. And he is tick, 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 tick. So I would say he's trying to put too many raggedy band-aids on an open wound, and it's not working, and he's frustrated. And he's basically the hermit by himself in this endeavor. All right? So I would say he is failed. All right, until the next time, take another trip with Mystic Moons, and we're trying to find out exactly how is this reality, how is this world shaping up especially under a new leadership in the United States, or the appearance of a new leadership in the United States. So the next thing we'll go to is, we'll see. So thank you again. If you have any comments about his failures, please enlighten us. We appreciate it. And, well, let's just keep that cosmic energy, global energy going, because we are going to grow in our awareness. And where's it all going? And to make sure that we go on a path that is good for human enlightenment instead of human stagnation. Until the next time, thank you very much and goodbye.